So for this tutorial, I'm going to be doing an upcycle of a gown that I owned before. So I'll probably like insert the picture of the gown here so you can see. And this is exactly all the yarn that I made use of. So this is actually granny squares. Yeah, so but I'm going to be teaching you how to make the pattern. And for the square, you need to, if you're making it first, you need to calculate what you need. For this one, as you can see me counting, we have 4 by 3, that's 12 for this piece. Yes, I cut the gown into different parts. So this part is meant for the sleeve actually, and each granny square measures up to 5 by 5 inches. Yes, so you obviously know that for this side we have 15 and the other side, so you can decide to add more or reduce it. So this is what we have for the sleeve, so I'll be setting that aside. And for the vest we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Yes, we have 8. Then for the length I have here, I have 1 2 3 and 4, so that's 20 inches. So yes, and this part is meant for the armhole, that's why I left it that way. So this is the back. Yeah, I'm showing you. So I folded it in. So for the piece, this is what we have. So, and for this pattern is actually granite squares. They're all granite squares, so don't be deceived. I'm going to be showing you how to make that pattern now. Okay, so yeah, this is the top. It's going to be adding to the length and the armhole and blah blah. So I'm going to be cutting the middle of that because it was a gown before, so I'm going to be cutting the middle of that for the jacket. So first, make your magic ring, and then you can yarn over and pull through chain 1. That chain 1 doesn't count as anything. Now you need to chain 5, 3 4 5, and after your 5 you're doing a treble crochet, so you're yarning over like twice and you have your treble crochet. So chain 2, yarn over twice, repeat your treble crochet, chain 2, yarn over twice, do your treble crochet. So you're going to be repeating this pattern until you have 8 double crochet there. So you're going to make sure that you have 8 double crochet there. And this is the 8th one. So count 3 4 5 6 7 8. So what you want to do now is chain 2 and count the third. You insert it into the third chain from the 5 chains you made before, and slip stitch. Then you can pull your magic ring and close it up this way. Yes, that's for the first this thing that I'm showing you right here. So for the next row, this is what we are going to be making. So to make that, we are going to be inserting our hook into the next chain space and doing a slip stitch, chain up 3, and then we're going to be doing treble crochet, but we won't finish it as this. Yarn over, put through 2, yarn over, put through 2. You won't finish it. You won't yarn over and push through the remaining 2. So just leave it like that until you have 5 cluster of treble crochet that are unfinished. So this is the 5th one. Yeah, I included the chains for the number of treble crochet that we have. So now you can chain 5, 4, 5. And after chaining 5, go into the next chain space and do the same thing you did here. So we want to repeat that for all the chain space that we have. We need to repeat that for all the chain space that we have. So 5 cluster of then back through 4, chain 5, then proceed into the next one, chain space. So that's for that row. And this is the last cluster of 5 treble crochet we are going to be making. So this is the 8th one that we're making, and once we are done with this, you want to chain your 5 still, yes, to join it with the first one we started with, and close up our cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Insert it right there and yarn over, make a sleeve stitch, and voila, you have your second row completed. So we are moving to the third one. This third one, this is a 7, is going to be a combination of 7 chains and 5 chains. So first we are doing the 7 chains, and the 7 chains is the one under the corner. I'll explain to you later, don't worry. So let's just go with this. In the same chain space is what I did the chain 5 to here. So the chain 7 is for this that I'm touching. Yes, let me use that to explain. So it's for this that I'm touching, and the chain 5, that's the 3 chain 5 that I'm going to be making, is that thing that you're actually seeing me touch. 1, 2, 3. So then you have another chain 7, then 1, 2, 3, chain 7, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, basically that's what we're going to be doing. So we're moving to the next one. This is the first of our 5 chains, then the second one. So move into the another chain space, then into the same chain space. So we're going to be having 2 slip stitch in each chain space, if you understand what I'm saying. So the next one is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Insert into the next one, yarn over. So next one is 5, then slip stitch into the same one, then the next one is into another chain space. The next 5 is going to be into another chain, the same chain space. Then we want to do 7 now. So another 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 again into the same. That's the second one. 2, 3, 4, 5 into the same. That's the third one. So now 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 into the another chain space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the same chain space. 2 3 4 5, another chain space, 1 2 3 4 5, into the same chain space. So now we're done with this row. Yes, so the next row is for us to make the last row that we have. So can you see how it looks? Can you see it's already forming a square pattern, and that's because of the 7 we added to each of the corners. And you see that each of the 7 chains actually staying at the corner, like each corner. So now for our next row, what we want to do is insert it into the 7 and insert it there and do a slip stitch. Then you want to chain 1 2 3 here, then start your treble crochet again. So but we are finishing it this time. So we are going to be having like 7 cluster of treble crochet here right now. So 1 2 3 4 5, so we need 2 more, 6 and 7. So for the edgy effect, for that this exact effect, this is what we're going to do. Chain 1 2 3 4, then go back to the first chain, insert your hook inside, yarn over, pull through and slip stitch. I hope you understand what I just did. Then you're going to proceed to do another 7 cluster of treble crochet in the same chain space. So let me just finish up with that so you can see how it looks. We have 2 more, 6 and 7. That's the last one. So you want to go ahead into the next chain space. Can you see how it looks? Can you see the edge effect is made already? So go into the next chain space and slip stitch, chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, then go into the next chain space and slip stitch. Now you have 1 5. So you want to go ahead and do another thing, that same thing, 5, and go into the next chain space and slip stitch. So this is what you have. Can you see? So let me show you where it is on the cloth. Can you see? Looks like a cobweb kind of. Yeah, exactly, this part. So next we are already at another corner. So what we're going to do is our 7 cluster of treble crochet again, then our edgy effect, which is the chain 4, then go back to the first chain, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through and do a slip stitch. So if you don't understand, you can at this point pause the video, pick up your yarn, reverse, like go back to the beginning of this tutorial and see the way I did it, so you can get what I'm doing. Just if you don't understand, just go back and check. You definitely get it, because this is very, very easy to get. So yeah, it's just looking technical, and it might take a couple of time, at least for the first, second and third square you're going to make. So once you're making it, you're going to get used to it. Then you can do as much as many squares as you want. So I wanted it to work, and so you have to leave enough yarn for your magic circle, so that you can be able to like work your way with needle at the end of the day, so that it doesn't end up losing. And for where you're going to finish it off too, you have to leave like enough long yarn, not extremely long, but something you can hold on to and be able to tie a knot with it, so that you can hold it in place very well. Or use your needle, your darning needle, to work your way through the long tail back into the crochet square that you made. So at this point, we are almost done with our crochet square. Yeah, so you want to go on, make your 5 chains, go into the next chain space, and do a slip stitch, chain 5 again, go into your next chain space and do a slip stitch. This time you want to go into the edge of the 3 chains you did first and slip stitch with it, so that you can join. Yes, so voila, just fasten off your this thing and leave enough yarn, like I told you earlier on, for you to be able to tighten the knot very well, so that you don't have the pieces coming off. Yes, the back too, this was what I was talking about. And yeah, you can go on to join it. So at this point, I really want to, okay, let me just walk you through this before apologizing. Okay, so you want to first join the edge together. Now this joining is not going to be the same as our normal crochet joining. Yeah, because this is a lacy pattern and you don't want to join it and then it gives you like a wrong figure. At the end of the day, it won't look straight, it won't look, because of the, it's not a straight whatever. So that's why we need to do it this way. You don't join everything together. Once we join that knot, where the edges meet, if you lay them together, where the edges touch, those are the places you're supposed to join together. Yeah, so here the middle one, it is 7 on each of the sides, so that's the fourth stitch I'm joining together, because that's where it yeah, aligns. Can you see? So this is exactly what I'm saying. Can you see the space I left? So now you're going to, I'm just inserting my darning needle into one part of the square. It can be the other side, so it doesn't have to be one side. So just go on like this until you get to the midpoint of the next chain you have there. So remember it's chain 5 we did there, so that's the third one. So I'm going to join it with the other one too, and it's going to be the third chain. That's the middle one, yeah, right there. So that's exactly what I'm going to do too, and I'm going to show you how it looks like now. So, and the reason why I'm using a one strand, can you see how it looks like now? See? So the reason why I'm using a one strand, like this strand, is that if I use two strands of yarn at this point, it might become very obvious like that I have to join it, because the joining is going to be obvious. I don't know how to explain, but one yarn it aligns with your crochet work, just like that. Yeah, can you see the progress? See, can you see what I'm talking about? So want to join the next one, that's the, what I call it, the hack. Yes, something like an hack. So into the fourth stitch, I'm going to join the fourth stitch of this square with the other one together again. Can you see? Yeah, so that's the fourth one. I'm going to insert it exactly there, so it aligns, and join it again. So next I want to work my darning needle through to the edge. So now, since this is sort of like the middle, not the edge of a piece anymore, so you're going to be finding like since it's one square that is missing, that's like 3 edge already there. So what you want to do is, once you're there, just pick that last edge and join it back, go back into the one you just joined, just join it. Okay, so yeah, we're done with that part. Can you see? So it doesn't look like it was joined at all. If you're going to see it at the end of the day, yeah, it doesn't look like it was joined at all. So you're going to run through the same process for this side too, and then voila, you have it. So yes, I was saying that I wanted to apologize. First, thank you for watching my video up till this moment. If you are watching the video up to this moment, thumbs up, shout out to you. You're a real MVP. So now, apology goes out to all my audience. Yeah, because once you're watching the video, it might not be might not have a good resolution like that. So that's because I'm using an Android to film the video. Don't worry, with time, with your like and your subscription to my channel, and helping my YouTube algorithm by sharing my video to other crochet lovers to watch, I'll be able to get a better camera to at least film my tutorial so you can enjoy it. So for now, you can just increase the resolution of what you're watching. Yeah, you can increase the resolution. You can go as much as 1080 HD resolution, as if you have the data anyways. So you're learning, so nothing is lost anyways. So just for you to be able to get a clear picture of what I'm saying. So thank you. So yeah, we're done with the joining, and next thing we want to do is um add some rib stitches to the edges of our sleeve. Remember, this is a sleeve, right? This is 4 by 3. Yes. So want to add, yeah, the rib stitches. So do a slip knot and pull it through the edge. Yeah, you want to be careful because this is not a straight edged crochet pattern here, because it's lacy, so you have the chain hanging out and the arc forming like a bow on the side. So you might want to be careful just to go in. Don't be scared anyway. Don't be scared of creating what you want to do. I don't know how to put that. Don't be scared to be creative. Yes, let me put it like that. So take your time and just go in. So now I'm just working my way through here. So you can make your rib stitches longer than this if you want anyways. So but for mine, I'm okay with 7 single crochet. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just working my way. I'm working like I'm working the single crochet from the back of the chain, and that's because I want to be able to join very well. I don't want to pick a loop like the normal thing we're used to in crocheting. Yes. So, and after you're done, make sure you count your single crochet and confirm it is 7. So go into your chain stitch and just go in. Anyways, I did it once just to show you, but make sure you're doing it twice, because the one is representing the one you came down for, then the second one is representing the row you're going up for. Do you understand? So by the time you're coming back, you're putting 2 again, one for the row you're coming down with and another for the row you're going up with, if you understand. So and rib stitches are just picking a loop instead of both loops. Can you see? So in this one, we're just going to be picking the back loops. The only difference is just that the edge, yeah, we're going to be picking both loops for the edge, and that's because we want a straight this thing for it. So going to it, I'll show you now. So the second one and torn. Yeah, all this yarn are as a result of me upcycling what I have before, so I have to carefully remove the joinings and all that. So can you see? So I'm trying to count so that I don't make mistake. So going back, yeah, you're not going to chain anything because it's being joined to another thing. 4, can you see? I'm using the back loop only. 6. Then for the last one, you're picking the 2 loops, just like this. So you have to continue this way until you reach the end of so we're going to meet right there. So now we're at this point. So I finished up with the rib part for the side, for the front side and the lower part. Yeah, so this is it. This is where we started from, and I created buttonholes. Can you see? So I created 5 buttonholes, and this is the down part, and this is where I've done it too. So yeah, this is just the last part. I just decided to do the rest off screen, and we'll be doing this together on screen. Yeah, so this is still the armhole that I'm showing you, where we're going to be attaching our sleeve that we made. Yeah, and this is a neckline. So these are part of the things I did off screen. Yeah, and as you can see, I used a mesh. I was just reducing the mesh from chain 5 to chain 4 to chain 3 to chain 2. yeah, to chain one actually. Yeah, so that is how I got um my neck line. Okay, so we can just proceed to just finish this up together. Okay, so just insert your crochet hook, chain one till you're turning, and you're picking the first two loop for the first one. Yeah, so do a single crochet, go into the next one, do a single crochet, go into the next one, do a single crochet, into the next one, do a single crochet, into the next one, do a single crochet, and until you reach the end. So now we're just going to pick and slip stitch, pick and slip stitch. So basically this is what I'm just going to be doing. So I'm going to allow you to see this till I'm ready to guide you again. So it's just our a back loop that we're going to be picking, like I earlier stated. So normally, you know that whenever we are making our varsity jacket, you always want to make the down part like I was like a little bit like gathered, and that is why we did rib stitch for the down part, so it can be, so the length can be actually shorter. The breadth actually can be shorter than what we have for the lace pattern. Can you see how I'm stretching it? You can see that the lace pattern can actually be like extremely stretched. So you need to just keep some spaces, some chains while you're doing it, but you don't want to skip too much. So you don't end up like with a what's it called, a gathered piece. Yeah, or looking like something that is split. So this is what we have. We're almost done with our work, and this is what we have so far. So this is just a little part that we have left, and I just want to do it on screen so you can see something, so you can see how you're going to finish it up. You just don't get to the lace pattern, to the end of the lace pattern, and just stop here. After the lace pattern, you're going to, where we started from, where our rib stitch started from, here you're going to pick there too. Remember we picked one before, so that's two. Then you want to turn your work and just keep doing the rib stitches you were doing earlier on. Remember, in the back loops alone, in the back loops alone. And then the last one, you want to just insert it in the two loops, put it out, and do a single crochet, chain one, and turn your work. Then you want to go into your rib stitch and just continue. Yeah, the main reason why I'm doing this on screen is because I just want you to see how you're going to finish that part, since we started off with a rib stitch for the shirt band area, yeah, where we are going to button up. You know, remember that was where we started from. So, and this is the lower part, this is the waistband area for the top. Yeah, so, and that's why I'm just trying to show you on screen. So just insert it, and so you can see how you can just finish up with it. Okay, so keep inserting in the back loop alone, single crochet or half double crochet or um double crochet, whatever stitch you've chosen to just do your rib stitch. It doesn't have to be single crochet alone. Okay, so now I'm turning my work. So we're almost done actually. Can you see the little parts that we have left? So just keep going so we can finish this together. If you need more time to finish up with your reed part, you can pause and just come back to the video later. So here, just take a close look at this. So my second one at the edge, the very edge, and I'm just turning. Sometimes it might be this part, it might be here that you have to finish your work, while sometimes it might be down. Yeah, so any side it falls to, just do it and hide your yarn, cut your yarn and fasten it off, then hide it. Yeah, I'm done with it here. So you can just proceed to hide your yarn there or decide to do it later. Okay, see, so this is what we have for this. Yeah, and yeah, can you see this is where we're going to attach our button, and this is the part where our button is going to come through. So you're going to be seeing a little bit of the button attachment. Okay, so the neckline, I explained to you how I did my neckline. Actually, you can do it any other way you think. You might decide to just put a polo, yeah, polo. But I just decided to just leave mine as just round neck. Okay, so what we want to do next is attaching our sleeve to our also for the sleeve part too, because I needed, yeah, this is actually enough. The actual measurements we did was just enough for my arm, but because I didn't want it to be just too fitting, and I want it to be the same length with the arm also, I decided to just do more. So this part, this diagonal part, is just a mixture of single crochet, half double and treble crochet. So just I can just meet up with what I have there. Okay, so yeah, you just want to join this part together. Okay, so and we can't join it here, we have to join it like from the inside. Yeah, I'm just trying to show you. So at this time you can just go ahead to hide your yarns and do any tidying up that you want to do right now. Okay, yeah, so for the top, remember I told you that I bought some mesh tissues there, so I decided to just change my mind and just work a little band at the neck too, but it's not going to be like the shirt polo, no, it's just like the normal varsity jacket band. Yeah. So you can just attach your yarn just as you see me doing, chain one to just to make it tight, and chain how many you want. This is 3, 4, 5, 6. So I don't want it to be too much. So the 6 is just for the turning chain anyways. So we're going to be having 5 stitches in each of our row. Yeah. So you want to use, I actually like using the back loop or chain, like the loop at the back of the chain, so it gives me I don't know, it gives me a kind of finished work effect, like a professional effect. Yeah, so that's why I do it like that. So that's why I am kind of slow. Just bear with me. Okay, going. Come out. Yeah, so at this junction, you just want to like attach it to um the rib stitches that are there before. So I'm just going to allow you just watch this part because yeah, and turn and keep on doing your rib stitches. So we'll meet later in the front. Yeah, I know that you're noticing a lot of leftover yarns by this side, but that's just because I had to cut the my formal cloth into two pieces in the front, if you understand. So that's why you have a lot of yarns there. Don't worry, yours isn't going to be as rough as this, and even mine. At the end of the day, after finishing it, you see it's going to be given a very neat looking place. Yeah, after the whole ironing of the yarn and all that. So that is why it is very important as a crocheter to just hide yarns and make your work very neat. So I had to slow down here so you can see the whole process. It's not going to be easy, but just make sure that you're picking something so that you have something that your neckband can hold on to, if you get what I'm trying to say. So at this part you can just keep on doing what you're doing, and we'll probably meet at the end of the neckband.